Hi, welcome back. I'm Richard the Painter. Still waking up. It's a Saturday morning. So we got the MGB purple one. So we've got them into primer. That's the bonnet, tailgate, and we've got that front balance. So basically we're not going to worry too much about the front balance because the customer wants it in stone chip textured finish. So although we've kind of body worked it and sanded it, or we'll be sanding it and prepping it, it's going to have a stone chip finish on that, so we don't have to be too precious about it. The bonnet on the other hand and the boot lid is in full view, so we do have to mess around properly with that. So we've done all the repairs. You'd have seen in the previous video. If you haven't, don't forget to watch that. And so we've done some filler work, bits and pieces, bit of panel baiting here and there just to tidy it up. Now it's got 3 coats of compressor air enough. Now it's got 3 coats of high-build primer. I don't know if you can see in certain lights, you might just be able to see certain sanding marks maybe from underneath. So this has been left 2-3 days. So what I'm going to do is, the panels are very, very cold, so I'm going to bang a bit of heat on, hence I'm in the booth area. So we've got the doors open. So we've got the sanding trolley. So we've got normal flat blocks, then we've got some bigger flat blocks. These are the Dura blocks. I am going to get some of them Pinkies blocks because they've got extraction on and everybody keeps raving about them, so there's nothing wrong with these Dura blocks other than they don't have extraction. And the Pinkies blocks look like, probably shouldn't say that, but they look a bit like a Dura block setup, but they've got full extraction. I'll spin you round. So we've just got a flat block, normal flat block. I like these Dura blocks. That one's a bit bigger again, that one's even bigger. The downside of these is they don't have extraction. We like to use extraction to keep the well, 1, it's better for you, 2, keep the workshop clean. Otherwise you end up with crap everywhere and dust everywhere, and it's all over cars and all over you, and it's not nice. So we try and we've got extraction, so we try and use it where possible. And so yeah, so we'll use the, sorry, 1 second. So we'll use these are the Mercer Abralongs, Abronets even. So we use a 320, we have 180s, we ran out of the longer ones, so we're just finishing off them short ones. And then we have the 80s now. 80s and 180s, I personally wouldn't use for primer, unless it was buried in it or something daft like that. They're mainly for filler work, but we use the trolley for everything. So on the trolley, if anybody's interested, I can do a little separate video about that, just a little short video, can't I? Somebody might be interested somewhere along the lines. So yeah, we just have all our basic bits on there really. We've got various other trolleys with various other blocks and stuff like that, but I've just grabbed the blocks that I know I would use on this bonnet and that tailgate. So we'll get set up and I'll come back and explain what we're doing. Bye for now. Alright, I'm back now. I'll put you on the tripod so you can kind of see what we're doing. So I've already set my blocks up, I'll just show you. So we've got the auto nets on these are Mercer 320s. I do want to get some of them, what do they call them, Pinkies blocks. So these are very, very good. But the Pinkies blocks have got extraction, whereas these haven't, you see. So I think I think I might have to get a set then. So on the other one, sorry, thinking about two things there. So on the other one, we've got the hose on. It is connected to the Hoover already. I will show you that as well. We've got 320 on that as well. So what I'm going to try and do, if I haven't told you already, I'm going to try and put you on time lapse. I'm just going to block this bonnet and see where we get from there. And hopefully it works this time, because last time was very annoying. The video kind of made no sense. So let's try and get on with that. welcome. I've already said that. But we're back now, so hopefully the time-lapse type thing worked. I don't know if I pressed the right button or not. We'll find out in the edit, I'm sure. So basically I'm just going to show you what we've done so you can see. So these are all sanded. Spin you around, you're still on the tripod. Spin you around so you can see what we've done. So basically what we've done, apologies for that, there we go. So what we've done is 320 block most of it. The main repairs on that bonnet were towards the front anyway, so we've just dealt with the side pieces and the front pieces, and then I've got the, which hopefully you will see, but I've got the DA with an interface pad. I'll just show you that. He says, is that still on? Should be, lights on. So that's an interface pad. I don't know what you can see or not see. Oh, there we go, it's back on now. So it's basically one of these. It's about 1 centimetre thick. So that'll go on the sander. Your disc will go onto that, just as normal. Don't forget to line up the holes on these. Make more sense in a moment. Can you see the holes? Sometimes these Velcro, depending on what you're doing, we're using a direct gloss paint for this, so it's not so critical. But sometimes, depending on what you're doing, these Velcro strands can leave pigtails, if you're not careful, in your paintwork. So it's always good to line up the holes, one for dust extraction anyway, because that's the whole idea around them, and two, so you don't leave a load of pigtails in your paintwork. Mainly that's for flattening and polishing and stuff like that. You probably wouldn't notice it too much with your base coats and stuff like that. So basically we're going to tidy up a few bits and pieces. Excuse me, you're it again, put that back. Yeah, so we're going to tidy up a few bits and pieces. Hopefully that time-lapse worked and this video will make more sense. If not, I'm showing you each process anyway, and so yeah, so I've got a few little tidy bits to do, some edges to tidy up with the 320. I'll just show you what we use for them. I'll try and get rid of them dead spots when I'm not in the camera. So we use Gold Flex Soft. We've got 320s. We use 320s, 500s, depends on what we're doing. So if we was going to use a base coat and a clear coat combination, then I would use that probably to start with, but then I would go to a higher grade 500, 600 dry. But with a pad, they are quite expensive, but they do last quite well, and if you give them a blow off with an airline, you can carry on reusing them. I'd imagine I could use one for what I've got to do here around all these edges, and if you allocate that one to that job, if you like, it's cost comparison, it isn't that dear. So yeah, we'll get them sorted out, and next time it'll be in this video. Sorry for it's very cold at the minute. I'm trying not to have a dribbling now. Next time, which will be later on in this video, we will show the paint process going on, so you'll see the colour. So this is going to be quite a longer video, possibly. I just might have to do it in a couple of bits, but they will be painted at the end of the video, so don't forget to carry on watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it, trying to grow a channel and all that. And yeah, next time you see me, hopefully we've got the booth running and we're ready for paint. Bye for now. Right, back again. Try that again. The battery was dead. So, right, even what I said in the first bit now. Right, so we're a bit later on, following day. So we've got all these prepped up. We've got that with some stone chip on. It's all hung up ready. So all we've got left to do now really is to clean it all. And any of these little rub throughs, as you can see that or not, a couple of bits on the high areas. So we need to coat that with that Spectro primer or surfacer, and same on the bonnet. So on the bonnet we found a couple of little chips here and there. I don't know if you can just see how tiny that is. So what we've done is you'd have seen on a previous video with the filler work, we've used that very fine filler. It's almost like a pinhole if you like. So just fill that up, just quickly sand that back down, and then we'll put a bit of Spectra over the top so we don't have any issues. We've got the back of that to do as well, just a little bit on there. Stone chip wise, we've just gone for a light coat of purely convenience, and we don't want to load it full of solvents or anything like that, so we've just used the High Guard 10, which leaves kind of like a mottled effect on there. So right, I'll go and grab some Spectros and some cleaners, and then we'll come back clean and Spectro it. Alright, back again. We've got it on the tripod now, so we'll see what we can see. I think you can see a few bits there. So we're going to get a first layer of paint on. Hopefully you can hear me. I've cleaned it already, I've tacked off it already, I've got the paint mixed up. So we'll clear the gun out, make sure it's open where we need it. Get the mask on and get some paint on. add in more, just another splash of thinners. Just want it to flow out that little bit more if we can. Right, let's get on. about 15 minutes since the last coat, so I'll just show you around quickly and then I'm going to pop it on bake and go and have some lunch, so you can see. See on this one now it's painted, you can actually see the textured finish now. Which is what the customer is after. Also the back. So that's basically a stone chip, it normally goes underneath the car. This will be bolted back on the car up here. This, I'll point it because it's a bit loud. But the bit I'm going to point out is where the bumper would be. So your bumper would be along here, and that would be low down towards the floor and takes all the stone chips, which is why a lot of people opt to stone chip them to try and prevent that from going further. It chips the paint off, gets rust, and then rots out a perfectly good panel for the sake of a bit of stone chip. Not everybody likes it. Some people will opt for a small section at the bottom. Some people will do the back, not the front. Every customer is different. It's their car. We do what they've asked. And yeah, that's basically it for now. So everything looks nice. Couple of little dirt nibs in there, but nothing we can't sort out. We'll get that flat and polished. So we'll get that baked. That'll be it for this video. The next one will be priming the car and stuff like that. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe and thumbs up and all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.